Hello, everybody. This is Bernie Strom, and welcome to my YouTube broadcast of the best golfer in U.S. Open history. It's a one-round tournament, and I came up with the idea. Uh, Sitting back, relaxing one day, I like to do golf tournaments 4 times a year here on the channel. Basically, during the four major golf tournaments. And I wanted to do a tournament, but I didn't feel like doing a whole 4 rounds of a golf tournament, which I usually do. Take a thing like the U.S. Open, and I do 4 consecutive days of broadcasts. My schedule is a little bit full these days, so I came up with this thought as I was reading the history of the U.S. Open. There are 4 players, 4 golfers: Willie Anderson, Bobby Jones, Ben Hogan, and the last one to be Jack Nicklaus, that have won this tournament 4 times. Willie Anderson won it in 1901, '03, '04, and '05, which is probably the reason why no one's heard of him. Bobby Jones, more people have heard of because he's so famous, and there was a major motion picture about his life. 23, 26, 29, and 30 was his 4 victories. Ben Hogan, which my father's generation would have known more about, but Ben Hogan was one of the greatest golfers of all time. 48, 50, 51, and 53. As you can see, these years are all packed together. Uh, However, Jack Nicklaus did something these other guys didn't do. He won his first one in '62 and his last one in 1980, 18 years later. Pretty tough to do. He won in '62, '67, '72, and 1980. So, what we're going to determine with these 4 guys is who can play better golf. Shinnecock Hills Golf Club is one of the great historic U.S. Open venues. As I looked it up, that's what it said. It's one of the 5 founding clubs of the United States Golf Association, and it hosts this year's U.S. Open, which is on TV right now as we speak. Uh, Interesting enough, in 1896 was the first year they had the tournament. Then they didn't have it again for 90 years. 1986, the golf course was not in vogue during those 80 years. There were more interesting uh, layouts that were used for the U.S. Open, but this was redone. And beginning in 1986, they played 86, 95, 2004, 2018, and this season at Shinnecock Hills. They've also scheduled the 2036 U.S. Open, so they'll be back here. Uh, be back here in 10 years. Uh, if you were to characterize uh, this golf course, uh, they say here's how they ask you to. This is how some famous people have described it. This course can keep you making smart decisions after the course has annoyed you for 4 hours. If you can do that, then in fact, you're going to do well. So let's find out using Action PC Golf who gets annoyed the least. Let's load it up. Ooh, let's see. Let me do. I see something here I need to change. There we go. Put that where it belongs. Move all my other folders where they belong. I don't know how I messed that up, but I tend to do that from time to time. Okay, here we go. Let's load the program, Play Golf. Sports. Those are the programs I have on my PC, ASG Golf, EA Sports PGA Tour, and a first look at the PGA 2K25, which I did not download the program. Okay, here we go. 2021 golf from Action PC. We're going to play one round, and since we're playing one round, it's going to be a casual round. It's not going to be set up as a tournament. It's going to be stroke play. Player number one is going to be Willie Anderson. It's going to be controlled by the computer. Player number two, Bobby Jones. Also controlled by computer, playing the black tees. This is the all-time greats golfer set by Action PC. Ben Hogan is next. And last but not least, Jack Nicklaus. Widely considered the greatest golfer that ever lived. There is an argument to be made between him and Tiger Woods, but I picked Jack Nicklaus. There we go. There's the full golfers. Hit continue. We are going to be in Shinnecock Hills. In Southampton, New York. We are going to be on the black tees, just to make sure they're there. And we're going to tee off. 18 holes of golf. The computer has Willie Anderson tee off, and he's in the fairway. Bobby Jones is next. Par 4, 404 yard. First hole. That ball goes through the fairway into slightly off into the rough. Ben Hogan with a perfect drive. Hogan's drive, he had a 3-wood, almost 300 yards. Jack Nicklaus. And he pulled it a little bit. He's going to have a tougher shot. It's going to be off the hard pan there. It went 293 yards. He also hit a 3-wood. Nicklaus did not have a good look at it, as he's going to be short of the green. Willie Anderson hits next. If you don't hit it perfectly, you're going to roll off the green. And that one stays up. Bobby Jones is next. His approach looking good. And he's going to have a birdie attempt. And the fourth player here, Ben Hogan, with his perfect tee shot and his almost perfect approach. If he backs up towards the hole, is it going to go in? No, it just misses an eagle two. Okay, here we go. Nicklaus is going to chip on. This is one of the better parts of his game. First putt. Anderson for a bird. And he sinks it and goes one under. Bobby Jones, birdie putt. Just slides by the right-hand side. We'll tap it in a moment for a par. Hogan's birdie putt is good. And Bobby Jones, Hogan will tap his, Nicklaus will tap his in for his par. And we go off to the second hole, par 3, 256 yards. Willie Anderson is in the trap to the left of the hole. Ben Hogan hitting next. And he's into the trap, short right. Bobby Jones. Everybody having tough time with this. Is a long par 3. Of course, 256 yards is not easy. Nicklaus hits the only golfer to hit the green. It is 75 degrees in Shinnecock Hills, clear with a 30-mile-an-hour wind. It should affect the golfers. Hogan's sand shot. Sand shots are pretty easy for these guys. Bobby Jones, not in the sand. Anderson gets his out. Here's Nicklaus from a long ways off. It's a birdie attempt. Only player putting for birdie, and he's left it considerably short. That's going to be a tough putt. Bobby Jones for his par. He puts it in. Willie Anderson for par. It lips around the hole. Ben Hogan misses his par putt way left, pulled it. And Nicklaus's par attempt around the hole and out. Hogan bogeys. Anderson bogeys. And Nicklaus bogeys. And everybody that had strokes gained in the first hole, lost them in the second. Par 4, third hole, 505 yard, par 4. This is a tough hole. Jones slightly off the fairway to the right. In the fairway is Willie Anderson. Headed towards the trap, and it's going to just stay out, is Ben Hogan. Jack Nicklaus hit that well, but he is to the right. Jack Nicklaus's second shot on the par 4, 505, is going to be on the green, and that is a beautiful shot. Ben Hogan's the next. He can't get it out of that rough and is played it short. I think he played it short. What did he hit? Hit a pitching wedge. He definitely played it short. Must have been in some pretty steep rough. Anderson pushes his shot to the right. And Bobby Jones from the rough has a better shot, but not quite on the green. Hope everybody's enjoying their Father's Day. If you guys want to follow along in the shots, the information is up here. I don't like to get into the weeds that much, but that's what the shot looked like and how he hit it and all that stuff. And I'm more interested in the score. Ben Hogan, so chip shot, looking to get it close enough to par the hole, and it's a good one. Willie Anderson from a tough lie. It's also a good shot headed to the hole, and it just goes by on the left. He'll have a tough putt coming back to his par, but still a good shot. Bobby Jones chips up. Could have been closer. And Jack Nicklaus putting for his birdie. Yeah, I thought it was going in, just missed it. Hogan for par. And he misses it. He's going to go over. We'll check the scores here at the end of this hole. Bobby Jones knocks it in for a par. Anderson. A little too hard as it lipped out. And Nicklaus is same. Par putt, a little too hard. Nicklaus taps it in for a bogey. And Hogan Same thing. Willie Anderson's turn, and he knocks it in for a bogey. Now let's see. I got to remember. Let's hit continue. They're going to tee off here. Trying to see where we obviously don't play this that often, 5 or 6 times a year. Where do we possibly get the scores? We'll figure it out. Even par, Bobby Jones, however. He's even par. We'll get him as we come around. Willie Anderson, 1 stroke back. He's 1 over par. Par 4, 4th hole. Another long 461-yard hole. Hogan, 1 stroke over. And Nicklaus, +2. Puts it right down the middle. Willie Anderson. Just short of the green with his second shot. Ben Hogan looking to put it on. He's going to be right there, almost the middle of the green. Good approach. Here comes Bobby Jones. Jones leading at even par. Everybody else over. Let's see if it stays on. They're going to roll off. Stays on. And Jack Nicklaus looking to put it close enough for a birdie attempt. It's just going to get on the front of the green. It may stay. It may roll off. Just off the green. Willie Anderson for birdie. Here we go. Chip shot. And it's close. Good shot. Nicklaus gets a stroke back as he knocks it in from just off the green. Jones looking for a birdie. Bring his lead back, and he's got it. He goes to 1 under. Everybody's going to birdie there. Oh, I thought that dropped in. I can't believe how that stayed up. Hogan taps it in for his par. Willie Anderson sinks it for his par. And there we go. 1 under is Jones. Everybody else 1 over. Here's Bobby Jones in the middle of the fairway. Another par 5. This one a long 572 yards. Jack Nicklaus, who birdied, is now pushed his drive and on a cart path way off the fairway. As Willie Anderson put it safely in the fairway in the landing area. And Ben Hogan, everybody but Jones, is 1 over. Jones 1 under. That's a perfect shot. Here we go. 300 yards out. Let's see. He's not going to even be close, but Nicklaus is up next, and he can only do one thing and save a shot, put it in the fairway. That pitching wedge traveled 60 yards. He's still 300 yards away. Willie Anderson's second shot, well placed in the middle of the fairway. Here comes Bobby Jones trying to do the same thing, and he does. Jack Nicklaus, one stroke behind all these guys because he had to hit a safety shot. He needs a good approach to the green after that when he's got 116 yards. He could put it close enough. Hogan now with his second shot. In the fairway. Okay, let's see who can get close. As you can see those arrows, you need to be to the right of the pin to stay on the green. Let's see who can get close. Bobby Jones. Backs it up. That is a great shot. Jones looks like he's got a birdie attempt to go 2 under. Next up is Nicklaus. Nicklaus needs to put this one close. He does. Not as good as Bobby Jones, but it's going to have a birdie attempt. Willie Anderson's third shot to the green. He stays safely to the right. There's a false front on this green. Will it stay up? It does. And Ben Hogan. Little too much club. Let's see how far it rolls back. Here we go. Anderson's away. This is for a birdie. And it's a safe lag putt for him. Hogan's first birdie. He's going to remain 1 over as he missed that one. Nicklaus needs this for par. He's not going to get it. It's going to be short and to the right. He taps it in for a bogey. Nicklaus goes back to 2 over. And Bobby Jones misses his birdie putt. Was looking for a 3-stroke lead. He's going to tap that in for his par. Willie Anderson taps it in for par, and there we go. Bobby Jones also pars the hole. Well, there we go. No change. Headed to the 6th. Bobby Jones still with the honors is going to be just into the fairway. Good drive. Jones leading Anderson and Hogan by 2 strokes and Nicklaus by 3. Willie Anderson here on the par 4 6th. 500-yard par 4. I don't know. They can hit it. I can't. Take me a week to get there. Ben Hogan's drive. And once again, Ben is perfect in the fairway. Jack Nicklaus's drive, he needs to step it up a little bit. He's 3 strokes back here after 5 holes. Best drive of the day for Jack. Willie Anderson to the green. He's going to make it, and it's going to look good. It's going to look great. Birdie attempt coming up for Anderson here in number 6. Ben Hogan's chance. Hogan, also a good-looking shot. Even a better birdie attempt for Hogan. Let's see Bobby Jones's approach. Everybody's approaching this hole well. He pulled out a little bit. He's got a birdie putt, but it's from a distance. He has got 46 feet to go to the hole. Jack Nicklaus, who needs to put this close. And he's going to be about 30, 40 feet away. 31 feet. To the green we go. Bobby Jones, birdie attempt from 46 feet. Oh, one more roll, he had it. Perfect putt, taps it in for his par. Nicklaus is next up with his 31-footer. Just slides by on the right-hand side. Philip is here. Hey. Yeah, I played golf since I was 12 years old. I had to retire put my golf clubs away a couple of years ago. I have spinal stenosis. It affects my balance, and I could no longer swing without falling down. Ben Hogan's birdie attempt. He's got it. And Nicklaus taps in his par putt. We head to hole number 7. Anderson's going to tee off on this par 3. He has a 2-stroke lead over Nicklaus, tied with Hogan for the lead. Tied with Hogan for second place. Jones leading by 3 strokes. He's 1 under. Anderson is on the green safely here on this 194 yard. It's a shorter par 3 compared to par 3s, and Hogan blew that shot. Mishit it completely. Bobby Jones, our leader, at 1 under. And that is going to roll off the front. But he missed the trap, so he's going to be okay. He'll probably par this hole. I have never had a hole-in-one. I've been close. I played golf from 12 to about 73. That's 60 years of golf. I've been within a couple of inches a couple of times. I've never had a hole-in-one. My father had a hole-in-one. All my friends have had holes-in-one, and I've never had one. Best, I think I was at 10 handicap was the best I've ever had, but mainly played around 15 to 18. And as an older guy, I was in my high 20s. Hogan chips up, looking to save par with his next putt. That is not a good chip. It's going to catch the false front and roll off the green. I guess now you know why Shinnecock Hills is chosen. Hogan is in the trap. Can't believe it. That's not going to help him. And the worst words in golf, still your turn, as he chips it up out of the sand. Jones, his second shot. And it's not going to stay on, I don't think. It's picking up speed. Will he end up in the trap? He does. And he's going to roll off again. This is not an easy hole. This is hysterical. Still his shot. Shot number 4 for Jones. He's going to triple bogey this hole unless he can put this in. You did get a hole-in-one. Hey, not bad. I don't even think I think I might have seen a hole-in-one in one golf game I did. I don't do a lot. Here's Willie Anderson's birdie attempt, looking to go 1 under. He just slides by the left-hand side. Nicklaus for par, and he's going to drop another stroke. Jack, who some consider the greatest golfer of all time as he taps it in for his par, is in last place in these 4 golfers. Hogan's bogey is good. Anderson maintains his score with a par. And double bogey for Bobby Jones. And he's no longer going to be the leader all by himself. Let's click the button. Anderson now leads at even par. Everybody else is over. Jones and Hogan, 1 over. Nicklaus, 3 over. Anderson in the rough on the left-hand side. Hogan's drive on the 8th hole. It's a par 4, 443. Seems pretty tame compared to some of the long ones we've seen. Yeah, real life, it's tough to get a hole-in-one, although I've seen several. I've never seen one that I've done because I've never done one. In the rough for Jack Nicklaus. Bobby Jones teeing off. This is a tough course. I never played Shinnecock in the game before. Matter of fact, I had to go on Dave Cook's website and buy it. Buy the $2.40. I can't believe he's selling courses for $2.40. By far the most economical golf game out there. I like the ASG game, but it is damn expensive. Look at that shot. That's going to be quite a putt coming back. Anderson's second shot is on, but he's got a 60-foot putt. Let's see. If it stops rolling, it's going to be 65-foot putt he's going to have. Golf for me. I spent a lot of time playing golf over the years, but real golf. But golf on the computer for me is very relaxing. I like watching these guys. Nicklaus's second shot as he approaches the 8th par 4-8. He's going to be off the back of the green. Nicklaus not having a good round. This is not his golf course, apparently. Ben Hogan's second shot. Pin placement's tough. If you put it in the front, it's going to roll off. It's a false front. That's a good shot, however. He has 16-foot birdie putt. As Bobby Jones just lost his lead. Second shot, he is going to have a good shot. Also, if it backs up. Little spin on it. There we go. I don't know, about 25-footer, 20-footer. It's 24 feet, 8 inches. I was close. You can. Everybody's a horrible putter. The only guys that are good are the pros. And sometimes they're not even good. You watch them on TV, you're watching the leaders. They're always good with the putter because they're the leaders. If you watch those early rounds, you see some pretty tough putting. It is not an easy sport for a ball that doesn't move. Okay, here we go. Nicklaus from the back. Needs to get close so we can par this. And he's going to put it in. No, I thought it was going right in. No, just missed. This is not Jack's day. Willie Anderson for birdie. Long putt. Well, Philip, I'm glad you checked in. I got somebody watching me, a couple of people watching. This tends to get watched after I post a newspaper story about the tournament. Then people will watch it on delay. There's Hogan's birdie attempt. He misses, so he taps it in for his par. And Willie Anderson needs this for par. He's not even close. He pulled that putt. Taps that in for bogey. And Jack Nicklaus needs this for par. He's got it. Bobby Jones pars the hole. We're going to go to the 9th. Everybody over par. 3 players. Anderson, Jones, Hogan, 1 over. Nicklaus, 3 over is Ben Hogan. Puts it in the fairway. Who's going to be the best golfer? These 4 golfers have won the U.S. Open 4 times. Nicklaus, not having a good day. He's going to be in the rough once again. And the rough here has been pretty punishing so far as Bobby Jones tees up his shot. And he's in the fairway. Willie Anderson is not a happy camper. And that is not a good drive. He's in the deep rough. Let's see him probably take a wedge to get out of it. That's what he did. I don't know if it was a wedge. Let's take a look here as it pops up. Sandwich to get out of that mess. Okay. It looks like, Nicklaus is next from the rough. And that is going to be short. 7-iron only carried 155 yards. Hogan's approach on the par 4 ninth, 500-yard hole, almost 491 yards. And he knows the course as that ball just rolled in perfect position. Bobby Jones looks like he's done the same thing. Is it going to roll to the left? It's going to, and it's going to be on the green. Jones will have a birdie attempt, and it will be from 13 feet out. Willie Anderson's third shot, he needs to put this close. He's got not even close to the green as it's going to fall back. Nicklaus, not one of his better chips. He's going to have to make that putter. He's going to even drop further back. Willie Anderson now chipping up. And he played the role on the course there. It's a good one. Have about a 5-footer, 7-footer for his par. Nicklaus for his par putt, it's going to be in the hole. Jones for his birdie slides to the right, fails to pick up a stroke, taps it in. Ben Hogan looking for his birdie putt, and he's going to put that one in the side door. Hogan takes over the lead now. And Anderson puts it in for a bogey. That's the front nine. 9 holes to go to determine who the greatest golfer, U.S. Open champion is. These 4 guys have won it 4 times apiece. Whoever wins today can have the honor of being the best U.S. Open golfer ever. Hope everybody's enjoying their Father's Day as we go to the 10th. Hogan leads even par, 1 stroke over Jones, 2 over Anderson, 3 over Nicklaus, and Hogan's in the fairway. Par 4 10th, 418 yards. Sounds like one of their easier par 4s. Bobby Jones up next. Doesn't sound like he's happy with it, and it's in the rough. I think that's deep rough. It is. That's a wedge shot out of there. Nicklaus, is he going to make a comeback on the back 9? Let's see. He's going to be in the fairway with that. That ball carried 254 yards. Willie Anderson tees off, and he pulls that slightly. Will it stay in the fairway? No, it's going to roll into the rough. And it's in deep rough. Well, Anderson's away. Let's see how he gets out of here. And that was a good shot, although it rolled off the back of the green from the deep rough. Bobby Jones is next, similar, but he's hit a better shot. That should roll back towards the pin. He's going to have a birdie attempt after that poor drive. He is close. He is 4 feet away for a birdie. Nicklaus from the fairway looking to make up some strokes here, but that one isn't going to do it. It's going to roll off the back of the green. And Ben Hogan, who's our leader at even par, and just 1 club too many. Well, maybe not. He had spin on it. It's rolling back towards the hole, and he is going to have a 3-foot, 4-foot birdie attempt. 6 feet. I was close. Okay, let's get these 2 golfers from the back. Anderson, the first guy up. Anderson is 2 strokes back, and if that doesn't catch the downslope, he's in trouble, and he does not hit it hard enough. Nicklaus has got to hit it a tiny bit harder than that. It's got to get to that arrow in the middle of the green. And Nicklaus was able to get it as it picks up speed towards the hole. Good shot. Here we go. Everybody's on. Willie Anderson's par attempt. I'm not sure what that was, but it's going to pick up speed. Let's see if Anderson's going to put it in. It's going to be to the right. Thought it went a little right. That's too bad. Here comes Hogan's birdie attempt, and he missed the 6-foot putt by a milli-inch or whatever you call it. Just went by the right of the hole. Bobby Jones taps his birdie putt in. Anderson's bogey, and Nicklaus for a par taps that in, goes on the left side. We go to the 11th hole. Even par, leaders Jones and Hogan tied. 3 over. Both Nicklaus and Anderson. Jones just to the right of the hole. He's in the rough, but that's not going to be a bad place to play this par 3 11th, 163 yards. Ben Hogan, co-leader, and that's not a good drive. He used an 8-iron and he pushed it. Nicklaus, best shot so far, although a little strong as it's going to roll off the back as it catches that downslope. 160 yards. Let's see what Nicklaus used. He used a 6-iron. Willie Anderson needs to make up 3 strokes, and he's got the best drive of the group. If you could call a 7-iron a drive. Here we go. Nicklaus from off the green chips it up. And it's going to be close enough for a tap-in par when he gets there. Hogan now from off the green. He's got a little bigger challenge. That's going to be about a 10-foot putt maybe. Let's see. 12 feet. Anderson now for his birdie. Needs it. Let's see if he can knock in a long putt. It is going to be close, but no cigar as he taps it in for his par. Bobby Jones chips it up, and that looks like a shot I'd hit on the weekend. Hogan with his 12-foot putt. Hits it a little too hard, hits the back and spins out. Here's Jones' par attempt, and he saves it after that lousy little chip. Nicklaus knocks it in for a par, and Hogan's, there's his bogey, just missed his par putt. He just hit it too hard. We go to the 12th hole. Par 4, 473. Bobby Jones leading at even par. 1 stroke back is Hogan. 3 strokes back, Anderson and Nicklaus. And Bobby Jones is in the fairway. Jack Nicklaus. Beautiful drive right down the middle. Willie Anderson. Are we all going to be in the fairway? Fine. This will be the first time in the tournament after, in the round, not tournament, after 11 holes. Hogan needs to make the fairway and they'll all be in. He does. Here we go. Let's see who can get close on the par 4, 473. Jack Nicklaus hits first, and he's on safely. Bobby Jones up next. He's pulled that shot. It's going to be in the rough. It's going to be in the deep rough. He's going to have a tough second shot. I won't be able to stop it after he hits it out of that rough on the green. Willie Anderson also going to head for that same area. They're both together out there. And Ben Hogan, one stroke back, and he's going to hit a perfect approach. Going to be about back of the green, just off, but still a good shot. Willie Anderson's first up from the deep rough, and he can't quite make the green, but he's almost there. Bobby Jones learned something, hit that a little harder. He's going to be able to tap that in for his par. Hogan for a birdie. Here we go from just off the green. And he slides by on the right-hand side. We'll have a tap in for a par. Nicklaus, birdie attempt, and he's going to miss it on the other side. He misses to the left. Here comes Anderson from off the green, and he's also, his hole isn't big enough for these guys. Taps it in. He's got a bogey, Willie Anderson. Ben Hogan taps it in for a par. Bobby Jones taps his in for a par. And Jack Nicklaus taps his in. Everybody's in. 12 holes in the books. We go to hole number 13 is a par 4, 374. Bobby Jones leading, one stroke over Ben Hogan, 3 over Nicklaus, 4 over Anderson, and Jones puts it in the fairway. Jack Nicklaus up next. Hits that through the fairway. He's going to be in the rough. Ben Hogan. Well placed. He hit a 6-iron off this tee. They all want to be in the fairway. Willie Anderson also using an iron is in the fairway. Okay, let's find out who's away. It's Bobby Jones. He's going to be safely on, and it's a good-looking shot. 10, 12 feet away for Jones. Willie Anderson's up next. And it's going to be a little short. Going to roll back. Can't climb up the front of that green. Ben Hogan, looking to make up a stroke, is going to be short, but it's going to roll on. Will it stay on? It does. And Jack Nicklaus with his second shot. And he's safely on with a birdie attempt coming up for Jack. Willie Anderson, who was short, chipping up. If that rolls off, it's going to go a long way. There it goes, picking up speed. And the words you don't want to hear in golf, still your turn. He chips it up, headed towards the hole. It's going to be close enough for a tap in. Hogan for a birdie. Jones, birdie attempt. He puts it in. Picks up a stroke as Nicklaus goes for a birdie. This one was going to just slip by the left. Jack has had no luck as he taps that in for his par. Hogan for a par. And Willie Anderson for a bogey. Let's check the scores as we go to the 14th. 1 under, Bobby Jones leading 2 strokes over Hogan, 6 over Anderson, 4 over Nicklaus, and he's in the rough. Nicholson, a par 4 14th, is going to be in the fairway. Hogan also safely in the fairway on this par 4 500-yard hole, 493 to be exact. Willie Anderson's also on the fairway. He had a driver, pretty good drive. Okay, let's see who's up. Bobby Jones, shot number 2. From the deep rough into the regular rough. Willie Anderson's second shot on this par 4 is going to be to the left, and he catches the trap. Jack Nicklaus from the fairway, not a good shot. But maybe he played it that way. It's a 7-iron. I'm not sure why he would have done that. It's the AI. Ben Hogan going for the green. Why did Nicklaus play short? I don't know. He used a 7-iron. What did Hogan use? Let's see. Hogan safely on. He had a 3-iron, so it would have been at least a 3-iron. I don't know why he played that short, Nicklaus. Bobby Jones from the rough. Third shot on this par 4 hole, and it's a good one. Nicklaus, for some reason, played it short. Here's his chip. And that went long, but he had spin on it. Look at it coming back. 10-foot putt, maybe? Yep, 10-foot putt for his par. Willie Anderson's third shot out of the trap. Not terribly good trap shot. He's a much better bunker player than that, but he still has a 12, 15-foot putt maybe. 12-foot putt for his par attempt, and Ben Hogan for a birdie. This long putt, Hogan on in 2, and he's going to miss to the right. Bobby Jones, a par attempt. He's going to lose a stroke. Anderson for par, and he's going to lose a stroke. Both those should be able to be tapped in. Nicklaus for par. Nicklaus puts it in. He gets a par. He picks up a stroke because Hogan also parred. So Nicklaus 1 stroke closer, excuse me. As we go to the Bobby Jones still has to tap in, and it's in and out. It's a double bogey for Jones, and that tightens everything up. Let's check the scoreboard as we go to the 15th. Nope, excuse me. Anderson had to tap in for a bogey. Now we go to the 15th. 1 over par leads this. Jones and Hogan, as Hogan now is in the rough off the 15th tee. Anderson 6 over, Nicklaus 3 over. Nicklaus puts that right down the center, and it's long. With a driver, he hit that 320 yards. He's looking to make up some strokes. Anderson not having a good round, 6 over. He is going to be in the rough. Bobby Jones off the tee, who had a miserable double bogey, and he's in the rough. Ben Hogan with his approach pushes it to the right. He's going to stay in the fairway. No, just off the fairway. Bobby Jones, shot number 2, trying to make up for that last hole, and he's going to have a tough shot because didn't make the green. Willie Anderson's second shot from the first cut of rough there, and he just catches the trap. This is a tough course. These guys are not playing well today. Nobody under par. As Jack Nicklaus tries to make up another stroke, as he safely puts it on, he backs it up. And he should have about a 5-6 foot putt, 5 foot putt, 4.5 feet for his birdie. Okay, let's watch the approach shots. Hogan chipping up. Who's going to be close enough to save par? We'll find out. Bobby Jones. And Willie Anderson from the sand. Ben Hogan, 4 par. Close, but no cigar. Misses left. Anderson for par puts it in. Nicklaus for a birdie. He picks up another stroke. And Bobby Jones for par. He does not lose a stroke, just even par. And Ben Hogan bogeys the hole. As we go to the 16th, we find Jones still 1 over. Leads by 1 stroke over Hogan, and Nicklaus 5 strokes over Anderson. Nicklaus in the sand with a driver. Bobby Jones is going to be in the fairway in this 615-yard monstrous par 5. Jones hit that driver 380 yards. Hard to imagine. Willie Anderson, who cannot hit the ball 380 yards, is in the fairway. Let's see how far he hit it. 350. Still a good drive through. Must be downhill. Hogan pulls it. He's going to be in big trouble. Deep rough. Hogan has to hit out, probably used a sand wedge. He's in the fairway. Let's see what he used. Used the sand wedge. Got 200 yards still to go. Nicklaus in trouble also. Out of the sand. He's in the fairway. Good shot. Willie Anderson's second shot on the par 5, 615-yard hole, just misses the trap. He lucked out there. If he was a little to the right, he might have been on in 2. Is this an eagle hole? Bobby Jones. Same line and just short of the green. Ben Hogan, shot number 3. He needs to get on, and he is on. Jack Nicklaus to the right. Well, his streak of picking up strokes is probably over. Bobby Jones, third shot, chipping up to see how close he can get. And it's a beauty, about 2-3 feet. Willie Anderson's third shot on the par 5. He leaves himself a birdie attempt. About 8 feet. Nicklaus's fourth shot, he's going to have a tough putt to save par. He's had better sand shots than that. Nicklaus is going to putt. That's how bad it was. Not even close. I think his concentration must have been off because he doesn't usually miss a putt that badly. Hogan for a birdie. He's going to drop it in. Anderson, well, he hit that one a little too hard also. These greens are fast. Nicklaus bogeys the hole. Jones birdies the hole. And Anderson pars the hole. As we go to 17, we see even par, Jones leading. 1 stroke over Hogan, 3 strokes over Nicklaus, 6 over Anderson. He's on the green. Jones looking to maintain his lead. Ben Hogan up looking to get a stroke back, and it is not a good shot. It is rolling into the back in the fairway. Anderson's out of it, obviously 6 strokes back on the 17th. He's just playing out the string. And Jack Nicklaus needs a couple of birdies just to be close. Here's Hogan from off the green. Here on 17, Bobby Jones and Hogan are the only two that reasonably can win this tournament, as Anderson plays out the string. He's 6 over. He's off the green. That's his birdie attempt. Here's Jones for birdie, and he pulls it to the left of the hole. Nicklaus, for his birdie, not close, pushed the putt, and it didn't stop near the hole. And Hogan for par. Needs it. He needs it. He needs it. He doesn't get it, as Jones is going to go to the 18th hole, 2 strokes up. Nicklaus drops it in the side door for par. Anderson puts it right in the center of the hole, and Bobby Jones taps it in for par. We go to the 18th. 18th is a par 4, 482-yard hole. Jones with the lead tees off. He's in the rough. 2 strokes over Hogan, 3 strokes over Nicklaus, 6 strokes over Anderson. He can afford a bad shot, but he can't afford 2 bad shots. Nicklaus is going to stay in the fairway. He does. He's pretty much out of it. Willie Anderson's definitely out of it. He rolls into the rough. And Ben Hogan, who needs a perfect drive. I think he got it. Perfect drive. Okay, Hogan, 2 strokes back. He's the closest. He needs Jones to falter, or he needs an eagle. Anderson with his second shot. He's out of it, but he's on the green safely. Probably his best approach shot of the day. Nicklaus is not going to be in the hole, but it's going to stay on the green. "30-foot putt he needs to make. Ben Hogan puts it in the trap, and his day is going to be over. I don't think Jones is going to choke from here. Jones puts his second shot safely in the fairway. He will have his 3rd shot in a moment. And if he's anywhere on the green, he should win this tournament. And he is safely, well, no, he rolls a little bit off, but I don't think it's far enough off for anybody to worry about it. Hogan's shot out of the sand. If it doesn't go in, good effort. If it doesn't go in, he's got no shot. Nicklaus from off the green. Oh, excuse me, the back edge of the green. His picture was off the green. And it came close, but he's going to tap that in, finish his round with a par. Bobby Jones also for par. He's got this next putt for the win. Anderson just slides by the left-hand side, taps his in for a par. Bobby Jones for the tournament, right in the center of the hole. And to finish, Ben Hogan also gets his par. That's it. Willie Anderson, 6 over. Bobby Jones, 1 over. Hogan, 2. Let me take a picture of that. I will write that up. It'll be on my newspaper on my Facebook page later in the day for anybody who wants to follow the story. If you haven't had a chance to watch the whole tournament, I want to thank Philip for coming by and checking in, and those who stopped by to watch who didn't check in. I hope everybody has a wonderful Father's Day. I am now going to call it a day for broadcasting. It is a little after 10 here in Las Vegas, headed over to my son's house to celebrate Father's Day and then hang out with the family the rest of the day. I'll see you guys next week. Oh, I forgot. I need to close this in a certain way. Well, actually, let me see if I can't make it smaller. Anyway, in order for me to exit this thing, I have to, well, we'll figure it out. But in the meantime, we're going to have to get the taskmaster to end the broadcast. Hope everyone has a wonderful day.